live from the VITAJEX Studio in beautiful downtown FREESIDE, across the street from the Thorn if you ever want to swing on by with a frag mine. This is the JD CAROTHERS Show, where health is chronically low. There is just never enough AP, and my 9th grade geography lessons do not seem to have the effect that I expected them to. Today, we'll be playing a little Geoguessr. A little bit of Geoguessr, and then we'll be playing a little bit of Fallout. Actually, a whole lot of Fallout. And then, hey, who knows? Maybe a little more Geoguessr. Who knows? But first, let's get started with a hello, everybody. James Bell in the chat with the text-to-speech comedy, JJJJJJJJJJJJ from the infamous Fish Tank television show, produced by the geniuses over at $1 Million Extreme and, of course, $1 Million Piece World Extreme Salmon Clips Perfect Nicks membership channel. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I hope you're all having an amazing day. We're gonna dive right into Geoguessr. So there was an issue with Geoguessr yesterday. I guess the game is built on Chromium, and OBS does not like if you use game capture on Chromium-based games. So what we're gonna do, right, is we actually have just a slight switch up there. But we're gonna check this out. Let me know how it looks. Let me know how it looks here. Okay. Hello. And all right, it's not looking like anything. Okay. Well, that's not ideal. Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. And yeah, I mean, so basic Geoguessr Steam Edition, if I'm not paying for it, they are like, yeah, you don't get nothing, right? No ranked matches, none of that stuff. But that's okay. You want to know why it's okay? Because I don't really mind. Give me 1 second. I feel like I missed, oh, maybe that was me. Yeah, I think that was me. All right. So we're going to get right into quick play. We do have some points to deal with, and we're playing regular Geoguessr, okay? So we can move around, as everybody may know or recall from yesterday. But this is just kind of like an ease it in kind of situation. And I know it was a little bit, I was planning on having it loop that lo-fi for a minute, and I wasn't expecting it to end when it did. Let me know if that, if you guys thought that sounded good with the lo-fi, and then we dive into that kind of original bumper that we normally have, or if it's just leave it with the bumper. Because I feel like what happens is, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but the bumper plays for 1 time, 2 times, 6 times, half a time, and you join in, and next thing you know, the bumper's played 3 times, so you have no idea when the stream's starting, But if I play the lo-fi first and then the bumper, I feel like we can, the lo-fi is just kind of music. And then when the bumper plays, it's like, okay, the show's actually starting, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. Happy to have your input. James, yeah, let's have you join in. Give me 1 sec. Let me pull that up. Pull that up real quick. Now, James, when we do the call-in method, have you noticed? Well, I guess I can ask you. I guess I can just ask you when you're on the phone, because I'm gonna stick with the call-in because I think it's a little more straightforward. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start viewer call-ins. There we go, and there he is, ladies and gentlemen. The man, the myth, the legend, James Bell. Alrighty, and push. Okay. Welcome in, James. Oh, there he is. James, you're on the line with Dave Ramsey. What can I do for you?
I was getting you delayed for a
Oh,
second. That's
interesting.
interesting. Yeah, I had you saying the same thing
Ugh.
twice. Not delayed. I guess I'm
Oh, I
double.
hate that.
But what was the question you wanted
I
to
said,
ask me?
you're online with Dave Ramsey. How can I help you today?
But
Oh,
didn't you
no.
want to? Is that really what you wanted to
No,
ask?
what I was gonna ask is when we do the call in, are you able to watch or like any of that, or is it still just you can't see anything?
I Is this the
Yeah,
call-in? Hold on.
because I know we were having problems to
Mm,
stream together, but it might just be because when you're, quote unquote streaming together, it's like you're both supposed to have some gameplay up or something.
right. No, I don't. I don't know what would happen if I hit these buttons at the bottom. I don't know. I don't know. Like the camera button, like would that just turn on my camera or would that let me see your screen? I don't know.
I have
Yeah.
no idea either. I'm in an archipelago near Japan, I'm pretty sure. I feel like that's Japanese. I'm going to say it's Sapporo because it... Okay. Yeah. Give this guy 15 seconds. Oh, no, they said it was Osaka. Ugh. It was southern Japan. I got nailed because I said it was Sapporo. Okay. All right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Oh, what is this? What is this? What is this? We got a bridge. We got a bridge. People are driving on the right-hand side. Borst.
Okay.
This feels like it's German. Borst sounds German to me. Or maybe Russian? I don't know. Hold on. Alright, hold on. We're gonna get there. Oh, we got a street sign right here. Bicycles. Go up and down. Design. In English. 40. Masked singer. Hat einfach. Yes, this is German. So I'm going to say it's Austria, because every time I say it's Germany, I'm wrong. I'm just trying to be quick. Oh, this person's still on the bridge. They're not going to get it, I don't think. They said it was Belgium? Oh my gosh,
I guess you could.
It was Frankfurt. What were you saying,
So
James?
they're on a bridge. I was just saying, I guess if you're just placed on a bridge, it'd be kind of hard to tell where.
Well, yeah, but we're playing, you can move around. Alright, so there's a cement building on some sand. We got, that's, I think, Krishna or Vishnu. This is definitely some Hindu stuff. So we've got, I think we have India here. If only I knew what India's flag looked like. But I'm going to say this is like some kind of desert in India.
Green, white, orange, isn't it?
Rajasthan.
I can't remember.
Oh, they said it was... Oh my gosh, it was Cambodia. I really thought it was India. I just lost, ladies and gentlemen. I think we might play one more round because that was so quick. I really sucked on that one.
Let's go.
Can't get them all. We are... We're chilling at 38 followers, by the way. 38 followers on Twitch. I think that's pretty dang good. We are 12 away.
That is
12 away from that gosh dang, what was it? Hold on. Let me check what it is. We've got Battle of Hoover Dam once we get to 50. So we're only 12 away from the Battle of Hoover Dam. Pretty excited about that.
Nice.
All right, give me 1 sec. I got to blow my nose. I'm going to mute for that.
Yes, sir. I don't know if that was a successful mute. I heard blowing.
No, you shouldn't have. No, it wasn't. You weren't supposed to hear it.
I wonder if only I can hear it. Maybe the viewer can't hear it.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I wonder if on the phone call I'm using a different mic because I don't know, or maybe my laptop turns on my microphone.
I don't know how it works.
There's some disrespect definitely going on with my
my
computer. It doesn't respect me, but that's all right. That's all right. So now while we're playing Geoguessr for a minute, and you last night, James, you were playing Starship Troopers. let me ask you a question.
Yes,
What do you
sir.
think would be the worst place
Huh.
to fight the starship, the space alien insects?
Oh,
On
like
Earth,
on
yeah.
Earth? Like, oh, geez, because they come out of the ground. You know what I mean? They're coming out of the walls. Freaking, I don't know, man. You'd need, it's almost like you would think wouldn't want like an open space, but you kind of would, so you can see them coming. And you obviously need a lot of people. If it's just you, you're
Okay.
screwed. You need like an army. They move so fast.
Are they effective at using?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. No. Okay, this is somewhere in China. I'm gonna say it's Nepal, just for good measure. Sorry, I ran out of time. Oh no, they said it was Argentina. It was Portugal. We were both very wrong.
Oh.
Portugal's very far away from. Okay, here we go. We got a dirt road. Sorry. Okay, so they come out of the ground. Are they very good at using like geographic features, like terrain and mountains?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely. They're really smart. God, I mean, they have to be as smart as humans, I would think, if they're taking their brains. They just don't care as much about the same things we do, I guess. It's really weird.
Yeah, how interesting. I was unaware that they took people's brains, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the brain bug is. That's what like Enclave was kind of talking about. Like, not only like does it just like eat people's brains, but it sucks out their brains specifically and like uses their knowledge. It's weird. So it like goes after generals and stuff.
Gosh dang it.
But that was kind of
It was
like
Myanmar and I was in Africa.
the
Get fricked.
climax of the movie, maybe? They were just like, oh my god, bugs taking people's brains.
That's wild. I didn't know that. I haven't watched that movie in a long time. I was like a kid when I watched it last. Like, 9 or 10.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, cool. Alien movie?
Oh, hell yeah.
Probably shouldn't have watched it at that age, but
Yeah, I definitely watched that at a young age.
I guess there was a faces. Never mind. All right. I'm gonna say this is Portuguese, and I'm gonna say this is Portugal. Colors say Portugal. Sorry. He's got 9 seconds. He's got 9 seconds. Oh, it was Finland, but I was so much closer. They said it was somewhere in Canada. Because they're a Canuck. Chris W., the Canadian. Big L's for Canadians right now. Sorry, guys, but your representative is not doing a good job.
It sounds like such an offensive term, but I feel like it's not. It's just means you're a Canadian, right?
Yeah, I think it's like a really like respectful thing to call a Canuck.
Canuck. I have no idea. It sounds
Like,
offensive,
do not ever
but,
call me that ever again. Or
I don't know why. It sounds like a mix of a few pretty offensive words.
if you ever call me a Canuck again, I'll beat your
I
freaking
don't
butt.
wanna-
You hear me? I'll beat your freaking butt real bad. You won't even know what hit you.
There was someone in my stream who was Canadian. It said 25% Canadian on this stream. I was like, what?
Whoa.
It's a Canadian?
Canadians in the stream. You gotta ask him if they watch Letterkenny. You gotta go, oh yeah. I don't know. I don't like swearing, so there's literally nothing I can quote from that show, like from Shorzy's lines, that's not a curse word. That's unfortunate.
Just like how the Canadians are in South Park. Flopping heads all over the place.
What?
Like Guy and Buddy. What?
What did you say about lopping heads?
Oh, flopping heads. The Canadians
Oh,
in
yeah.
South Park. Head like Terrence and Phillip.
Of course.
Stupid.
It's like,
It's like, oh, they're Canadian.
Guadalajara is what I'm saying, because it says Velocidad Maxima 60. Of course, if I just went a little bit down the street, it was South America, Mr. Fredrickson. Ooh, I'm not doing great. I'm not doing good. It's okay, though. It's okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. Ooh, we got woods. We got woods, ladies and germs. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Auto Hotel Bella Vista. Vente de Terra El Paradiso. Phone number starting with a 5. I'm going to say that this is somewhere like Ecuador. I don't think it's Colombia. No, bro, it was Guatemala. Of course it was Guatemala. I swear, every time it's Guatemala. It's either Brazil or Guatemala. Whenever I don't know what it is. Alright, we got a victory, so we're going to call that good. And we are going to get right into Fallout New Vegas. Right? So.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm going to launch New Vegas first. And then I'm going to Alt-Tab out of her. Yeah, OBS is a bit weird sometimes. It likes to give me a bunch of grief about this stuff. It doesn't help that I'm playing on a laptop. The laptop is angry. I got to get a PC here pretty soon. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel like for you the biggest thing is that like Twitch on Xbox really just like limits. It doesn't give you a lot of options.
That's what I'm saying.
Whoa. Okay, we are still in Vault 34.
No, yeah. I didn't want to like ask chat too many like boring questions last night, but of course this is a boring question. But could you hear any game chat last night? I mean, you don't have to key off.
No, there was no game chat wasn't audible. I mean, it was pretty funny what you were saying. It sounded like it was fun, but I do think if you could get the game chat on there, that would be like super entertaining, you know?
Yeah, I think so. I like talking to them.
Not that it wasn't entertaining. It's just like, you know, obviously it's different when you can.
An added benefit. Yeah, I was saying like I might need like a capture card and all this BS. What do I do?
Okay, I think I need to hit like continue and like move around for a minute and then okay, exit. Alt tab. This is so fun. I gotta do this freaking There we go. There we go. There's Fallout New Vegas, and can we see it? Can we see it, ladies and gentlemen? There it is! Okay, there we go. That's what counts. We just gotta make sure that the game is visible. Okay, we're in Vault 34. We gotta, everybody quiet, Alright, I don't know, man. I don't know. I was just kidding, by the way, James. You can talk. Talk it up, bro. Talk it up. So, alright, James. Vault 34, I'm ready for some hints. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm lost. I'm confused. I'm lost and alone, and I'm sinking like a stone, and I can't carry on. And that annoying guy for fun is not helping.
I wish I could see this. I could definitely help more on Saturday. Well, unless we're playing Fortnite. Or both. It doesn't matter to me. Let's think, though. So, you looted, like, what? 2 bodies already that were underwater.
Yeah.
Correct, I think? And you took 2 things from them. And you unlocked 2 things from them, I guess.
I think I only unlocked 1 thing.
Interesting.
I'm looking for the overseer's
really
key, and there's scrap electronics on the floor in the middle here.
Yeah. You're at one point gonna have to drain the water. Did you
Yeah, I
drain the
got the
water
pump going, and it drained one floor. And so now I
Okay.
can go down a floor. But
Yeah, I feel like that should open something up around where the water was. But anyway,
well, I
continue.
think it did. And like I can go down to this
Yeah.
floor, and here I am in this floor. And then
Okay.
here's the security. Hold on. Yeah, but the security wasn't like, there's a uniform I can get, but that's about it in the security. Like I can get a Vault 34, and then there was a computer, and let's see, what did I don't know, man. Disengage lock to overseer. You gotta be kidding me. I didn't look at it because I was like, oh, it's just the information. Okay. Disengage lock to overseer.
Oh wait, you
Well,
found
I
it?
guess you can unlock
good,
the
good,
overseer's
good.
door from the computer down here.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Looks like we found it. So, let's go back up.
Good deal.
Let's go back up, ladies and gentlemen. I do think I need to change the latency on YouTube, because YouTube adds like extra latency so you don't get stream sniped. But I don't think it's like benefiting me at all, you know. I don't know, maybe it is. I just feel like it makes it like,
I don't know. Yeah, I was just saying. Yeah, I don't know. I
think it makes restream chat really lag. And boom, into the overseer's office.
Oh.
What do we got here? We got some goo. We got some. Oh yeah? No. Oh, sorry. Ooh. Okay. I am now sick with critical radiation poisoning.
Nice.
Well, you better believe it. I'm going to be taking some Rad-X and Rad-Away. And I have quite a bit of Rad-X.
Nice.
I don't have nearly as much
On that
Rad-Away.
note, though, I wish I could stay longer, but I gotta go to
Gots
work.
to go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Gots to go.
What the frick was that? Okay. Yeah. James, have an awesome day, man.
Oh, you too, man. I'll be
okay,
lurking.
for sure. Thank you, sir. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for calling in, bro.
Anytime, man. A short time, but I enjoyed it.
Absolutely, bro. Have a nice day.
All right, man. Peace out. Have a good one.
And that was James Bell, our good friend. Now, keep in mind, ladies and germs, call-ins are open. If you call in and I do not acknowledge it, please spam it in the chat. Spam it in the chat. All right. I'm going to see if I can make a little slight change here. Right? Just a slight change. They won't let me do a change. Okay, well. Alrighty then. I guess we're just going to do what we got to do then. In that case. Alright. And back to where we were. Okay, so. Sorry for the breakup in the action. That's... Okay. Oh! Arcade, where were you? Why are they so confused? What the heck? There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. I feel like those Brotherhood of Steel guys from Fallout 4 at the Megalomart or whatever it was. What the heck, dude? These guys are hard to kill. Alright, so hey, what the heck is this? Do I need a frag grenade of some kind? I think I'm gonna need a frag grenade, and of course I don't have one. Why would I have a frag grenade? Arcade, go deal with this. We got him. We got the Overseer, ladies and germs. Ooh, mangled. Ooh, Overseer's password. Ooh, Legion Denarius. Okay. What is this, man? I don't understand. Now that I'm in here, do I get like some special weapon or something? Alright, let's get into the terminal. We got the password. Overseer's journal, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what he had to say. Ooh. Data corrupted. For the survival of this vault, we set limits on growth of our population. Sealed the door and posted guards since the riots began. Fight like dogs. Rebels attacked the armory. Unsuccessful. Technicanics. That reactor was damaged during the assault on the armory. Most of the who remain repair the damage. Unsuccessful. Interesting. Skin pen leg off their minds. Sick. And attacking the healthy. Group fled to southern section of the vault. Sealed the halls behind them. Escaping the rest of us. Huh. High radiation levels on the 4th floor. Oh, open armory door. Hold on. What's in the armory? Please have her out of the way. Thank God. I have critical radiation, of course. Critical radiation poisoning. I'll take those bullets. I will say, you know what? In Fallout 4, ghouls are a lot scarier because they do, they will like straight up pretend to be dead and then attack you. They'll like wake up and attack you. Let's check the log here. People undistrad. So that's probably why don't people understand or something. Running out of the room. Need to limit the population. Continue to grow at this rate. System cannot handle this kind of growth. They can't understand. Can't they understand this is necessary? Show them population control.
Looks like trouble.
Gosh dang it. Gosh darn it, man. This is starting to get annoying, bro. Good golly. Okay. Yeah. Well, you know, It's always only a matter of time before someone sets off the gas, you know? Another 10mm submachine gun, and I've got critical radiation poisoning and not enough RADaway. Stairs. Alright. We gotta go somewhere. What's Rex doing? Oh. I feel like I'm probably gonna die of radiation sickness in this vault. Is this the dang reactor?
What's going on?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I think this is how I fix everything. SOS. If there's anyone still alive out there, we need help. Someone planted a bomb on the pool when the lower level flooded all the... Oh, hold on. Oh, man. When the lower level flooded, all the doors were automatically sealed. My family and a few others are trapped behind those doors. If someone could transfer control to the backup terminal, I could get us all out. Please help us. Let's check the log. Unsuccessful. Okay, attempts to repair unsuccessful. Manual override, exterior vents. Buy us some time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. I'm having a little trouble with this decision here. If I reroute vault control... Alright, I'll rewrite vault control. Transfer all vault controls to another terminal. This action cannot be undone. As part of safety protocol, this action has been locked out from this terminal. Using the master override terminal located in the reactor room will bypass all safety features. Okay. This action may result in meltdown. As part of safety protocol, this action has been locked out from this terminal. Using the master override terminal located in the reactor. So we're going to ruin the sharecropper farms. We get to make a freaking trolley problem decision. Okay. Alright. Give me a sec, guys. We gotta fix a couple things. If I'm going to be making a trolley problem decision, you better believe I'll be doing it with a meme on the screen. So give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Sorry, ladies and germs, for the... thank you for waiting patiently. There we go. There you go. Yeah. Alright, that's going to be up until I'm done, until I'm out of this freaking vault. Until I decide who to redact it. Who to redact it. Like, who should I redact it? You know what I mean? Of course, in Minecraft, I am referring to. Of course, in Minecraft, sir. Ladies and gentlemen. Also, ladies and germs, 33 minutes ago, my friend, James Bell, reached a 15 stream streak. That is impressive. 15 streams, James. Thank you. Of course, we can't give James the props without also saying who came before him with Enclave's incredible 25 stream streak. producing in us the Deathclaw unarmed match. What's over here? Where's the reactor? But James, that is impressive. Thank you, James, for being here for 15 whole streams. Alright, Overseer, you got something? I need pencil, carton of cigarettes. I'm not wearing my glasses. It's like hard to see. Okay, so I gotta get to the reactor, and I'm dying of radiation poisoning. Huzzah. I just want to get into the freaking armory. That's all I want. Security. Security is this way. Rex is leading me. He's like, dude, come on. Let's go this way. Ooh. Okay, so what is this book called? It's like police stories or something? True police stories. Critical chance +5. Okay, so that's it. I'll have to read that one of these days. Okay. Now I'm officially lost. I need to go back to the first floor, I reckon. That door is inaccessible. How'd I get here?
What's going on?
I need Radaway. Like, bad.
What's going on?
Hopefully they come with me. Fellas, lads, lassies. Here we go, 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 go. On an adventure, the thingamajigger is up and away. Alright. The reactor is somehow over there, and I need to get to it. And... no, this is a security room. This ain't it. That's not it, Chief. My goodness. Yeah, I don't... So we got Security Station A, Security Station Alpha. Armory. Did we go down into the armory? I don't think I've been in here yet. The presence of any ghoul does indicate... okay. So, it should occur to me that the armor on their chest is like pretty effective. A lot of ghouls in here. We are fricked. I don't think there's any solution to this. Okay. We have critical radiation poisoning. I don't think Arcade
Don't treat me like a pack Brahmin,
has
okay?
anything for us, but maybe he does. No aid. Awesome. And I think we're dying of... The critical radiation poisoning is killing me very slowly. I don't understand. What's going on here? Do I have such bad critical radiation poisoning that I'm actually dying from it? Like it's just killing me with full health? Whoa, what the frick? Who just said something? I don't like that at all. This is a freaking horror game, man. Okay, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I just don't know what we're gonna do here. That's alright, though. That's alright. I ain't too worried about it. Not too worried about it. Yeah, so I think it's the radiation poisoning. And I think we're just gonna have to, like, leave this place. Alright, getting me out of here is going to be hard, but we're going to do that, and we're going to get the spacesuit and some RadAway. I see why people say things like Vault 34 kind of hard, guys. This is going to be 3 tries to get this thing taken care of. 3 tries. Not to mention the place is a tiny little bit of a maze. That's alright though. I don't mind. I can get out of here. I can get out of here in a jiffy. Hopefully I don't die. But I think we can... Get me the frick out of here. Get me the frick out of here. No! Okay. I think I'm going to be using turbo because I do think it'll actually give me that speed that I need. Didn't I just pick up turbo? Well, I have the dang implant, so I'll just use that. I get freaking addicted to turbo. This should give me an extra couple seconds to get out of this irradiated hellhole. Get me out of here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if we're going to be able to make it. Don't stop, don't stop, don't look back, don't stop for anything. Just go, 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 go. No more radiation, no more radiation. Come on. Alright, we're doing okay. Okay, is there anything that helps with radiation? Food-wise. Will buff out? Buff out will make me a little bit faster. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fast travel anywhere, though. Okay. Whoa. What, freaking get me out of the rads! Okay. Alright, we got away from the rads. We're at full health. We have critical radiation poisoning. I'm sure something can be done about it. But I need a lot more RadAway. Where's the trading post 188? There's enemies nearby, okay? Yeah, I'm probably violently vomiting. Okay, there's radiation right there. There's an enemy over here that's preventing me from fast traveling, but there's radiation right there, so I gotta... Of course, my luck is probably... Hold on, let me quick save. Time for a little save scumming. There we go. Okay, we got the golden geckos. We got a golden gecko.
Here we go.
I feel like this is like birdshot that I'm using. There we go, dragon's breath. Alright, now we should be able to fast travel to... Let's just go to the grub and gulp. I just need some Radaway. I need like a lot of Radaway. Welcome in, by the way, Joe Swanson. How you doing?
Welcome back
Hi,
to the
Fitz.
grub.
What do you have for sale, man? Please tell me you have...
Anything else I can do for you?
Freaking, I need... Gosh dang. He doesn't have anything I need. He doesn't have anything I need. Goodbye. Goodbye, you dork. I need
See
aid,
you later.
bro. Food. No.
Welcome back. Are
No,
you thirsty?
I need a Radaway. I need Radaway.
Glad to do it.
Ugh, worthless. You guys remember in Fallout 4 when you can make like a water purification system? I think that's pretty cool. I like that aspect of Fallout 4. The settlement creation feature, I just wish it wasn't such a spammy, like, if it didn't spam you every couple minutes about how a new settlement needs your help, I think it would be a lot of fun. You think Mojave Doctor's Office? I'll go there after Good Springs. I'm just gonna pop in here and talk to my old friend Doc Mitchell. Doc Mitchell's gonna give me a little assistance here. Doc Mitchell, the man, the myth, the legend, the used car salesman, the guy who gave me a Pip-Boy for some reason. I feel like it still doesn't make a lot of sense that he gave me a Pip-Boy. I guess his perspective is he doesn't go out, you know, raiding anymore, and you do. So, kind of need it more than he does. Be nice if there was an auto dock in here. Also, why does he have a vigor tester? I've never seen another vigor tester the whole game. So these do not replenish. Hey Doc, I'm holding up okay, but I'm hurt. I need medical attention. I need you to heal my radiation. Here's 100 caps. Just do it.
Okay. All done.
He has a wife?
How are you holding up?
Oh, man. What are you talking about, Joe? Your hand hurts. My hand hurts. My character's hand hurts from shooting that
How are
12
you
gauge.
holding
That's
up?
alright, though.
I don't... Sure, I...
Yeah, cure me. Alright, I need medical supplies. I need all... Get me all the bacon and eggs you have. I fear that what you heard was get me a lot of bacon and eggs, but what I said was get me all the bacon and eggs that you have. Okay. Goodbye. My cat bit me last night. Dang, Joe. Dang, with the cat bite. Getting bit by the cat? Ugh. Did it break the skin? If it broke the skin, you gotta go see a doctor. Cats' mouths are full of bacterium. Come to think of it, cats are full of bacterium. I was unable to get any Radaway, so I need to go somewhere else. I might have to go to McCarran and, like, threaten a doctor there.
Look at that. A cyber dog. There can't be many of
I am
You're
back.
Do you need
Dr.
medical
Usanagi,
attention?
I need everything.
All right.
Oh, I'm healthy enough
You're
for
healthy enough to
another
handle
implant.
one. Which surgery are you considering?
I think this one's... Oh, man, I just can't get it anymore.
You're already the strongest person I've ever...
Okay.
Your cardiovascular system is practically superhuman. The nociception regulates...
Okay.
You're already quite charming. The empathy synthesizer would just be a waste of
Well, I
caps,
would like
I'm
the
afraid.
int one, but you won't sell that to me, will you? No, you won't.
Because you're a friend of the followers, I can give you a bit
Give
of
me
a
a lot of
discount.
a discount. Endurance 9 gets you every implant. Classic. I know what the vigor tester does. You would, for it to be like proper world building, I feel like you should see it throughout the like other places in the gosh dang world, you know. So we got stim packs, we got super stim packs. I guess I can just go for it, call it good. With no rat away, but I don't know, man. I don't know that I can even go in there. There's like puzzles to solve and stuff. That's a bone saw. No compatible parts. Yeah. Of course. Of course. Doing x-rays over here. This is cool. Hey, Doc, what's up?
Look at that.
A follower's
cyber dog.
medical
There
student.
Can't be many of those left.
Drink out the turlet. Drink out the sink. Both broken. Both broken.
Hey,
You'll be alright with the cat thing. That's what it is, man. Sometimes they be doing that kind of thing. It is what it is. I hate it when I get clawed. the big old claws in the arm. I'm like, ah! Freaking suffering. Okay. I'm gonna go to the strip. See if I maybe put some... Ooh. Can I get Radaway at the old abandoned BOS bunker? Old abandoned BOS bunker. I'm gonna see if I can get a little something or other from dead money. You better be dead and you better be money. The Sierra Madre, bright and elegant. Well, what's in here? Do I have anything? I probably said I don't need any Radaway to make it back to... Nope. I did not said that.
Hooray!
Hooray! You're useful! Joe Swanson. What do you think of those blurps? I might switch them up and change them to some other blurps because there's a few that are pretty good, and you can actually add your own. I was thinking I might do that. I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. 400 Sierra Madre chips. Let's see if that'll get me any Radaway. Excuse me, dog. Ugh, I don't have my glasses, and this screen is just killing me. I feel like I'm sitting at the front row of a movie theater right now. That's fine though. RadX. Okay, I'll take 20 RadX, but no Radaway. Scrap metal. The laser rifle, of course. Cigarettes, ashtray. Empty bottles. Let's hit the reloading station. Let's see, what do we need for coin shot? We've got everything we need for what? 2 rounds of coin shot? We need shot shell primers. So we need to break down some 12 gauge. Ooh, I wonder if I can break down 20 gauge for shot shell primers. Heck yeah, hopefully, right? Hopefully. 12 gauge coin shot. Make 1 round of 12 gauge coin shot. And we'll go with some Magnum buckshot. And I think that's all we've got. Alright, hey, you know, that's a little inventory management for you. 6 bottle caps. What's on this computer? He thinks I'm Elijah. Elijah's trapped in the vault. And that was a fun quest. And I am excited, ladies and germs, to do some other ones. I think... So once we hit 50 followers on Twitch, we're going to go do the Battle of Hoover Dam. And I'm wondering what we should do next after that. Because I think it might be Honest Hearts. Okay, I need to get Radaway. Where can I find Radaway, ladies and gentlemen? Does anybody know where I can get Radaway? I guess I'll go to the strip. Oh, okay. Here we go. Sorry, Joe Swanson, you've been chatting me up. Alright. You love the blurps? I'm glad. VITAJEX just refuses the accumulation of radiate. Yeah, it reduces the... Because it gives you rad resist. It doesn't actually solve anything. But... Take some RADX, you take some, you wear like a radiation suit, or the space suit, you know, next thing you know, I'm hoping that the Lucky 38 has some of my chems in it, and hopefully Radaway is one of them, but I don't think it's likely. If I had a higher science or medicine, I might be able to make Radaway. Somebody get this man a huge bag of Radaway. A huge bag of Radaway. Okay, we'll go to the presidential suite. We'll go in here. And let's see. Do we have anything other than weapons? No, we do not. I feel like you can make Radaway. Super Stim Pack, Satchel Charge. Satchel Charge. Well, that would be cool. I have everything I need to make a Satchel Charge, except for pistol powder. Well. Slap me thrice and hand me to me mother. What is this? Future weapons today. Binoculars. I need all that stuff. I feel like if you just drink these Sunset Sarsaparillas and they replenish, it seems like maybe you eventually end up with enough for Festus to finish that quest. The multiple bathtubs in stalls feels very poor. I know it's a presidential suite, but it hardly feels like it. Here we go, maybe. Hey! 10 Radaway. There we go. Okay, so that'll be good. I'm going to take some Psycho. Take a little Med-X. Lad's Life, why not? Dirty brown water. So I'm spraying him with this dirty brown water. No, don't do that. That's Gwimbly. And there's my spacesuit and my spacesuit helmet. My helmet. And those will give me the ability to resist the radiation. No, 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 Alan. That's Gwimbly. My little rendition of "Runaway" by Hall & Oates. a little bit of Hall & Oates, ladies and gentlemen, from Joe Swanson himself. All right, to Vault 34 we go. Nonsense, Alan. We're gonna have fun. That's nonsense, Charlie. Pim. Listen. I know it's our job to help this guy and everything, but, like, honestly, I think he's pretty much too far gone. And, like, between you and me, I think we should just call it a day and, like, maybe just, like, just say that we tried, you know? We tried, but, like, realistically, I don't think we can do anything for him. Nonsense, Charlie! Pib, you're finally gonna get to meet my uncle. Well, it's like Glep always says. Do that again. You have some of the same bad boy edge that Mr. Frog had. I think you're gonna be great. Hey, I know we hired you because of the spitting, but it's just a little bit too not safe for work. We're gonna have you stop forever and never do it again on the show. Oh. What is this? What is this, bro? What's in the log? Alright, nothing good. Nothing worth having. Okay, where am I? Freaking place is a gosh dang maze. Good lord. Now do Donnie from the Wild Thornberries. Donnie from the Wild Thornberries. Hold on. I remember... Is that... Is that Donnie from the Wild Thornberries? Or am I thinking of Nigel? Smashing! It's simply smashing! Or, you know, I can do Clayton. What's this? This is a perfect Clayton impression from Tarzan. Gorillas! I love saying gorillas like that whenever I go to the zoo and the gorillas are hanging out. You guys, one of these days I'm going to be on like right after going to the zoo. And you're going to be like, this guy had a lot of fun at the zoo. And that's going to be the case. I love going to the zoo. Because I get to like mess around with the gorillas. And they are fun, dude. There's a baby gorilla. And I just go up and like sit. I tap the glass and get his attention. And when he's looking at me, I sit with my back to the glass. And he comes up and hits the glass to like surprise me. And I pretend to be surprised. And he just loves it. And he does like cartwheels around. It's so much fun. People think, all because everybody saw that video of the gorilla running at the glass, which I think is fake, by the way. You can definitely pound your chest in front of a big freaking silverback. And they'll just pound their chest back. It's like a way of gorillas communicating with each other. It's not like a... It's not a threat of any kind. So, if you have like a zoo with gorillas... If you have a zoo with gorillas, go freaking pound your chest. Go look at the gorillas in the eyes and pound your chest in front of them. Then I go down the overseer's office, down here, into the water. We're going to get some critical radiation poisoning, but that's okay. Hey, look, a floating disgusting. And we're going to go down here. Whoa. Whoa, what the frick? What was that? Fire? Fire in the reactor room? I feel like that's smart. This is not good. I don't want to use Dragon Breath. Pulse slugs. Why are they so hard to kill right now? They seem very hard to kill. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we finally made it to the deepest bottom bunk of the extremely bottom down below of Vault 34. What should we do? Poison everyone, cause a meltdown, and kill everyone inside, but save the sharecropper farms, or reroute control of the vault to the bottom, let these people out. Depends on the hollow sound they make with the chest. Silverbacks are nothing to mess with. Mike Tyson tried fighting one and the whole staff had to say to him, no. That sounds like Mike Tyson. I would pay so much money. I would pay $500 to see Mike Tyson fight a silverback gorilla. I think he'd win, too. Silverbacks don't have, like, punching skill, you know? They just kind of are okay at it. Surrounded in radiation, glowing ones heal while exposed to radiation. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Hello, Howard. Welcome in. Welcome in. How you doing today? Great to have you. Reroute. I think we're going to reroute the control of the vault. Sorry, ladies and germs. I hope that that wasn't what you didn't want. But we finished Hard Luck Blues. The real folk blues. I feel like I'm just finishing episode 1 of the film, or the television show, Cowboy Bebop. Story of characters frozen in time. Dealing with the fact that they can't go back. You ever think about that? Can't go back? I don't know, I think about it sometimes. Try not to stress about it. Mistakes I've made. We've all got plenty of those. Enough to fill a book, I'm sure. But really, if you consider that you can't go back, and you work to make, you know, the fact that you're here count, I think that's alright. I think that's just alright, you know? Alright, so we did the Hard Luck Blues. Still in the dark. Pressure controller, birds of a feather, debt collector, emergency radio. I don't know. What else? Isn't there an armory that I'm supposed to be able to, like, get a bunch of weapons from? I hit an ad break. What'd you miss? You didn't miss a ton. Sorry about that. I'll have to, yeah, it's the ads are a bit aggressive sometimes. I'm just trying to... So, it was basically... There was no action while you were gone, Joe. We're just trying to find the dang armory. Minute 25. We found the reactor, right? We rerouted the, you might have missed it, we rerouted the vault control, right? And we ended Hard Luck Blues, but I don't know, like, what else is there to do? Okay, we've rerouted control of the vault. Now what? Now what, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, I mean, we rerouted it, but we didn't. We just walked upstairs and realized there's supposed to be an armory somewhere down here. So I'm not leaving here without my money. Hey, hang on. Anyone else here, when I was in here and I was trying to get the frick out of Vault 34, there was like a ghoul that was screeching at me or something. It was making noises that were pretty frightening. It was like, ugh. I think it said something in spooky ghoul English. Wait a minute, guys. Did I just reroute the vault controls to a freaking ghoul? They better not be ghoul people. If it's a family of ghouls that have been trapped down there, I'm going to be really mad. This is Vault 34. Okay, it's time to look at the local map, I think. Says I want to go to the first floor, okay. Well, that's for the quest, though. Oh my gosh. Alright. I think we're gonna have to... Well, for one, we're gonna have to take a little rat away. That's gonna be the first of all. Little Radaway, one more Rad-X, and that'll be alright. No more radiation poisoning. But here we are just wandering around the same freaking places over and over again. And apparently there's ghouls everywhere. We've got flooding. And this is population control, and I'm so confused. And I'm so lost. Okay, into the overseer's office, right? Down the stairs. And then what? And then what? Guys, I'm lost. Nothing over there. There's a door here, but I can't do anything about it.
What's going on?
I don't know. I don't know, Arcade. I'm lost. I don't know what to do. Nothing can be done over there, right? Is there something I'm missing? Oh. Don't drink that water. Do not drink that water, whatever you do.
Not finding much.
I don't know, man. Is it one of these bodies I need to loot or something? Lower levels, you gotta go swimming. Oh, I gotta go back and swim more? Oh my gosh. Alright, well, at least I'm wearing the spacesuit. Take one more Rad-X and one more Radaway. And upsy doozy. Off I go, right? Off I go. Ka-chink. Ka-chink! Have you guys seen those supercuts of, like, Joe Rogan interviewing people and they make it say other things? Those are pretty funny. There was one where it was Adam Carolla. I think, no, not Adam Carolla. That Adam guy from Adam Ruins Everything. It's like really annoying Reddit boy. And that was pretty funny, I thought. You think you could dodge a punch, but it comes so fast. Whoosh. I'm like, I'm here. And I think he made the Rats Like This Jordan Peterson video. What key? What key, Joe? I think you might be right that I need to go swimming. But it's okay, I got a spacesuit on. Go through this door. I already looted that body. Let's check the desk one more time. It's just cigarettes and ashtray. Yeah, I mean, I already checked pretty much everything. Oh, shoot. And I drowned. Hopefully my last save was recent. I love this garbage. My goodness. Give me 1 second, ladies and germs. And keep in mind, we do have call-ins on, so if anyone does want to call in, they are welcome to. But if I don't see your call-in, just hit me up in the chat. Okay. No, that ain't it. The clinic and it's this way. That's upstairs. I don't want to go upstairs. I want to go... Oh my goodness. I'm completely lost. I think I'm backtracking at this point. I need a key to the armory? Where am I going to find that? Yeah, see, so we already went swimming to some extent. And we already looted those bodies and all that jazz. Only things left are packs of cigarettes and whatnot. I think I might have to, like, look up how to solve this. I know it's supposed to be a puzzle and you're supposed to figure it out, and that's part of the fun. But gosh dang, man. So apparently, if you haven't killed Caesar the way I did, you can actually cure his brain tumor. Of course, I would never do something like that. Because I hate Caesar. Because he sucks. Boone's my boy. I would never do anything good for Caesar. The Legion killed Caesar's wife. Yeah, I have a really low med skill, so I don't reckon that I'd be able to actually do it, but it's just it's an interesting thought. Okay, I think we're gonna have to look something up, because, like, yeah, I can go down into the reactor room, but where's the armory? The signs are, like, all busted, you know? Okay, yeah, so we opened the armory door, but where... So I don't think it's a problem that I don't have the key. But where is the armory door? I'm guessing that's the armory.
What's going on?
Yeah. So... It's like a door over here, right? Or at least you would imagine it would be a door over here. Security. Stairs. Inaccessible. I don't know. I'm just over here wandering around, completely lost. Going back to the first floor, maybe? I don't know, man. I think we're gonna have to... We're gonna have to look it up. I did drain the water. I don't know why it didn't drain all the water, though. It would seem I need to access it through the, gosh dang it. It would seem I need to access it through the dang security area. Like the security department of the vault. Which is fine. I'll go ahead and do that. We're gonna go up. We're gonna go to security. Right. There's the clinic. Where are the signs? Maybe it's through the overseer's office? We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. I think I got the passwords already because I was able to log into the terminals. We go down here and then all these dang doors are blocked. Okay. Empty syringe. Who the heck wants an empty syringe? Not me.
Nothing here, I guess.
Why does that door open if it's blocked? Oh. That's the Tesla suit, right? Is the one that does that? Now, do you get the Tesla suit in Old World Blues, or is that because I feel like I've seen people playing Old World Blues, Joe Swanson, and like James is doing Old World Blues right now on Fallout, and when he runs into, I'm gonna go down the hall a ways and see if there's security over there. Operations, security. I don't think this one's from Big Mountain. I don't think anyway. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this one is just the space suit from the ghouls. When I was, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's just the space suit from doing that one quest line with the, you know, come fly with me, getting the ghouls off the freaking planet. This is immensely confusing. I feel very unwise walking around here. I feel like I should know what I'm doing. I feel like I should know where to go. And there's ghouls nearby. They're all right in there, but I can't get to them. I wonder if I have to go up the stairs and go up and around, maybe. I don't know. Is there like a hole I can fall through or something? Oh. See, so this is a security station. That's security station A. What's through here? Back door. Let's go into security station A and see what happens. We've been here before, but I wonder if doors are unblocked or no longer locked or anything like that. Alright, let's see. What do we got? System. Nothing to do on system. Log. Reactor. Okay. Nothing to do. I don't know, man. I'm just using up all my gosh dang. I can't find it in Old World Blues, but it's weird. There's enemies who wear it but don't drop it. Maybe it can be found, but I haven't found it yet. Joe Swanson seems to be saying that you can get it at Big Mountain. Which, yeah, I mean, I've never used it, but that's, from what I understand, it's like, is the Tesla, is it the Tesla Beaten prototype armor? Or am I thinking of something else? Yeah, sorry, I'm in Vault 34. Hello, Howard. I'm also confused as to exactly where I am, though. I wonder if security's on the first floor or something. Because I'm trying to figure out where on earth I am. There's the armory, allegedly, down this hall. Huh? Okay, I guess I've just had it right here. Much rather do this with Rex, I'll tell you that right now. I've been down here, man. Oh! He's unlocked. Gosh dang. And I thought I was a crack shot. Where's Dinner Bell? I need Dinner Bell, bro. Okay, there we go. Also, I need to be getting headshots instead of gosh dang. Ooh, pistols. Whoa, missile launcher. All the armor. I should have brought nothing. Why did I bring anything with me? Look at that combat armor. What is the DT on combat armor? Let's find out, ladies and germs. $10. Yeah. 10 DT? I don't need it. I don't need it. 10 DT, are you kidding me? Ooh, sniper rifle. I guess if the enemies scale with levels, I feel like it would make sense to to go through this early. I'll take some 40mm grenades. We got some sniper rifles. We got some assault carbines. Some 5mm rounds. And a minigun, of course. 10mm rounds. Missiles. Okay, yeah. So it's a really good loot. They weren't lying. 40mm grenades. Grenade launcher. Grenade launcher. I get it. I understand why they did a revolt. It makes sense. What do we got here? The All-American. This is like an HK-416. Yes, I'm over-encumbered. I'm over-encumbered. I'm not trying to get out of the vault. I was trying to get done with the vault. I was trying to get to the armory. I guess I just got confused. Ooh, some plastique. I'm just going to take everything. Then I'm going to take turbo, and I'm going to slow walk it out. I'm going to crotch walk all this stuff. And I need to come back here with a 100 lockpick. We're just going to do a dead money on this one. Because we already have, like, we're already over encumbered. We may as well just freaking do a dead money, right? We're just going to do a dead money. We're taking everything. What did you take with you out of Vault 34? Everything. Everything. A new riot shotgun. Freaking marksman carbine. I don't even care, dude. We're taking everything. Hey, I know it's a little anticlimactic. I'm sorry if the payoff wasn't what you were hoping for, but I'm pretty happy right now. I just, I think I was a little bit focused on the fact that I was going to end up being over encumbered. The fear of being over encumbered, once you get past it. If you're wondering about the Tesla power armor, Enclave sets it in a quarry area south of Hoover Dam. Beware, there are death claws by it near a riverbed. Ooh, death claws. I ain't even worried about no death claws. I'll freaking mess them up real good. I don't worry too much about death claws, I'll tell you that right now. Where's Rex? Where's my dog? My dog better not be dead, dude. If somebody killed Rex, I'm gonna be furious. Furious, I tell you, ladies and gentlemen. Furious. Gorillas. Very angry. We got what we wanted, ladies and germs. We got what we needed. Alright. Upsy-gozy. Very slowsy. And then what I'm going to do, check this out. Weapons. Well, hold on a minute. Let's go to the top of the stack. See, so that helps a little bit. Okay. It's not like any of these are specialized, right? Or like unique weapons. We still have 440 pounds, 450 pounds. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Vault 34 jumpsuit, Vault 34 security armor. Okay. It's weighing me down for no reason, you know? It's not even in good shape, some of this stuff. Okay, now we're only 100 over. Much closer to where I want to be. And we'll just drop like a couple heavy things. Now we're only 50 over. We'll come back and grab this stuff, by the way, ladies and germs. There we go, and we'll drop a couple more things, the security stuff, and we'll just come and grab it all on our way out. What is this? What? This stuff fell all the way down there? Alright, whatever. Sorry, but I wanted to, because there's, so here's the armory, right? But there's like, isn't there a hallway or something? Yeah, there's a hallway, and I want to explore it, and I don't want to be encumbered. I want to explore it unencumbered. Okay, yeah, I was down here pretty recently, actually. I can't believe I didn't remember where the armory was. I feel like a doofus. I might be wrong, but I think Rex is an eccentric character, so I don't think he can die. Yeah, I mean, if you have him on, oh, Radix is worn off. If you're playing on, survival mode, I think any of your followers, companions can die, but I'm not, so. What's my lockpick skill? Because if it's 90, 78, I need 100. Anything that increases agility or lockpicking is going to be. Not even the jailhouse rocker. Gosh dang. Mentats, maybe? Let's see if that affects my lockpicking. Yes, it did, but not enough. Okay, but we're on our way. So I don't know if it was... What do you get from Mentats? You get Perception and Int. I wonder if we can just do some things to give us more perception. But I feel like it's Int. So we need more Int. Because we got to get within 10 of 100, and then we could take a gosh dang... We can read a locksmith's reader, which I think I have, right? Oh, I don't have locksmith's reader. Never mind. Moot point. Moot point! And ladies and gentlemen, this show is brought to you by VITAJEX. VITAJEX puts it in your eye and makes you feel young and spry. VITAJEX will give you the strength of 10 men, make you feel like a young man again. Remember, always take a handful of VITAJEX every single morning. Even if you're feeling alright, you don't want to start feeling down because you forgot to take your VITAJEX today. And ladies and germs, keep in mind, never ever take VITAJEX within the same 24-hour period that you have also consumed any liquid of any kind. This does include water. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, side effects may include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, detonation of bomb collars, spontaneous limb detachment, extreme irritability, poop finger, pain in finger, and of course, as you are all aware, common fatal side effects do include pain in finger and consideration of death. Can I get up there? Can I get up there? I want to get up there. I think there's like a ghoul up there. How do I get up there? Do I have to platform? Or is there just no way? There's just no way. Like, there's no door to it. Normally in the vaults, there's a door to it. Guess I'm just stuck down here, man. Stuck down here. I am now over encumbered. Well, the reason I want Rex is because Rex, number one, he was down here, but number two,
Sure, just don't treat me like a
he's got a lot more space. Whoa! Who just hit me with the Joe Swanson with the Pac-Man game over? Thank you for that. I think that's a pretty funny one. I don't think he's going to take the minigun.
I'm not standing here because I'm overburdened.
Okay. And let me just check my map and see where Rex is. So Rex is just not in this room. He didn't come in here with us for some reason. Whatever, Rex. Who needs you? Who needs you, Rex? See if I care. Alright. Why did they, like, drop it down the stairs? Anything else get dropped down the stairs? I love slow walking up the stairs. I need to take something for endurance. I do not. I keep killing that guy for it, and then I feel bad. And more than me feeling bad, the karma, I get like really bad karma on the strip, and it's just hardly worth it. So I've got to do the thing where you get him, you talk to the Tops promoter, and you get him a freaking, you get him a job, and he gives it to you. But I just haven't gotten around to it. I've been too focused on clearing Vault 34. Where's Rex? Alright, we're going to be out of here in no time. Oh, so I'm thinking of the mysterious revolver. You're talking about a different one. Lucky? Bison Steve Hotel, where do I find that? Is that on the strip, or is that in like Freeside, or in Prim? Yeah, I found the overseer. Sorry, James. I killed him and I took all his stuff. He didn't seem very friendly. But also, I unsealed the bottom floor, and I got to the armory and I got all the good loot. But I think I'm supposed to like talk to somebody from the bottom floor, you know? Like, I feel like it should have released some people, right? And it was like it could destroy the sharecropper farms, and I was like, I don't think I can consign these people to their deaths. Which is funny because, you know, I'll tell you why it's funny right here. They call me the Grim Reaper. They call me the Grim Reaper with that one. Need lockpick of 75. Well, I think I have that. If not, I can get a locksmith reader. Blue Star Cap. Alright, I'll have to check that. There's Rex. Rex, I need you to carry pretty much everything in my inventory. I have 402 pounds of stuff. I need you to carry almost all of it. The assault carbine, the All-American, the grenade launcher, the marksman carbine, the missile launcher, this riot shotgun, the sniper rifle, and the minigun. As well as a 10mm, a 10mm, a 10mm, and a 10mm. And then also some of the apparel. Now, I don't know if he's going to carry the apparel. Hey. You dropped the apparel? No? Okay, cool. Nice. We don't have to crouch walk it out anymore. I think I have a lockpicking skill of 75, so... Let's see, what can we do here? I think there was a computer. It's dead. I thought there was like a computer I could hack or something, but whatever. I think that's Vault 34 cleared right there. And it is 6:45. So I might head over to the Bison Steve Hotel and see if I can't get lucky real quick. Somewhat on a request from Joe Swanson. Honestly, I just kind of want lucky. That sounds like a fun thing to have. I've got the lockpick, and I'm pretty good at lockpicking, so... in-game and in real life. That's why they call me the illegitimate locksmith. And we'll go see if we can't lockpick it. If it is 100, we'll go ahead and do what we gotta do. That is one thing that I really hate, is that, in this game specifically, is that lockpicking... In Skyrim, I think lockpicking makes a lot more sense. You can try it, it's just really freaking hard if you don't have the skill. You know? In Fallout, specifically New Vegas, if you don't have the skill, you can't even try it. And that makes me pretty angry. I gotta go talk to Cannibal Johnson. Hold on, guys. Cannibal Johnson's cave has what I need. Cannibal Johnson.
Well, it's about damn time. What took you... Oh. I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now. And I thought he'd finally show up.
You see what I'm talking about?
He's just...
You see what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen? I told you they call me the Grim Reaper. Arcade asked me to gather the remaining members of the Enclave to the Mojave.
Thought I recognized the fellow with you. So what's this reunion all about?
Yes, you guys have big guns and are good at fighting. Gonna need more friends, I think.
Yeah, the NCR and the Legion are about due for another dust-up. So you're gonna get yourself involved in that. Alright, I'm in. Could be fun.
Literally just in it for the love of the game.
There's a 5-word passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My word is...
I feel like it's something like,
appropriate, huh?
you know, nothing like old friends.
If I had to pick anyone who didn't belong in the Enclave, it would definitely be Johnson. He hated what the Enclave was doing. Day to day, week to week, he would question orders, subvert mission objectives, do anything he could to serve without serving. It's amazing he was never court-martialed. He always had good
The eternal government employee.
Said I was like him in a lot of ways. I wish I knew. I wonder if he would. It's pointless, I know, but sometimes I wonder what he wanted me to be. Maybe being a doctor in the middle of Nevada wasn't exactly what he had in mind for his little boy.
Oh, brother. Arcade, you're making your father proud, I'm sure. I'm sure, dude. Come on. Also, stop working for your father's approval. He's dead. Okay? Be a man. Just live with it. Do what you gotta do, dude. He cannot come back from the dead and tell you that he approves. Do you understand, Arcade? Good. Now, as for you, government employee number 006785, this guy's ridiculous. Yeah, Arcade just telling me right in front of Cannibal Johnson. Yeah, this guy kind of sucked. He kind of, like, basically most ineffective guy ever. The eternal government employee. Aladdin.
What brings you around this time?
Do you have any food I can eat?
What? I was talking about death, kid. Guess that one went
My
right over your head,
int is
didn't
so low.
it? Old Sergeant Dornan would have had a
I
field
think
day
I have
with
like special dialogue options because of how low my int is. I think. Okay, hold on.
you. He was a drill instructor, I knew. He was also the meanest bastard.
I love it. I love it.
Once he caught this private out of uniform, and old Dornan went off on the most ear-blistering rant known to man. It was
Inspiring, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later, government employee 006175. Yeah.
Maybe.
Let's check what my intelligence is right here. Let's go to stats. 1. So yeah, with the 1 intelligence, I'm just like a brute basically. I'm just a dumb brute. But I can still lockpick. All right, now we can fast travel somewhere. You said Prim. We'll go down to Prim. Orc Barbarian. Yep. Base. It reminds me of dog. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what I set my... Where's Prim? I'm trying to remember. It's up here, I think. It's like, you're almost to... Right? My goodness, I'm completely lost. I feel like... Yeah. Where the heck is Prim? Somebody tell me where Prim is. Really? Wow. I always forget the early part of the game. Up, down, Joe. Classic. Yeah, Orc Barbarian. That I think that's how I play Skyrim too. My Skyrim character, I'm pretty sure, is an Orc Barbarian, basically. The Bison Steve Hotel. Is this the Bison Steve Hotel right here? Hopefully there's some powder gangers I can kill. I got Deputy Beagle, like I saved his life, and he immediately got himself killed. I was like, thanks, dude. Well, I guess that's that. Ooh, okay, hold on. Dud removed, okay. This is going to be an allowances replenished. So we got unusual, milling, 3 of 7, falling, 2 of 7. So it's not the LING, and it's not the ING. Something selling, it's the LL. Okay. It's got to be the ELL or the SLL. So SE. Yeah, it's that. No? Dud removed. That should be an allowances replenished. Hold on. Come on, dude. There we go. Okay. We already tried falling, right? Mission. It wasn't selling, right? Or sealing. Sealing did get us 3 correct, though. So I feel like it's SE and then the L. But it could be EA in the I. What the heck, man? If you back out, it resets the tries before the last one popped. Alright, let me just give one more try for one more. Maybe leading? Nope. Yeah. Alright. Man. Goodness. Okay, let's try it. Come on. Oh, it's almost time to go. It's 6:55, ladies and gentlemen. But we will we'll get it done. We'll get it done here in a second. Let me just see if I can't. So 2 duds out. Gradual headset lending. Anything with an ing I'm always going to go for. And let's check to see if it's that ing. Whoa. ing. We got 5 out of 7 on fearing. Fencing, not so much. So FE. I think it's the E and the ing. Let's find a allowances replenished if we can. These are all dud removed. Dud removed. Oh man, it's like all dud removed. We got one more. What do we think? Leaving. Yeah, it's probably leaving, right? EAING. Terminal locked. Fantastic. Fantastic. So we'll never get that terminal unlocked, but I guess it didn't really matter all that much. So it's in a floor safe somewhere in the Lucky Bison Hotel. Where is that? I'll just tell you, I'm not going to try 3 times to get a gosh dang... Ooh, what do we got? Some food here? I'm not going to try 3 times to unlock a freaking terminal. That's just not going to happen. Okay, I don't have any ingredients. Stop and turn around, because I passed it already. I'm officially lost. Is it just behind this front desk or something? Floor safe. Ooh. Alright, 1 broken bobby pin. Okay. Boom. Boom. Yeah, a boom. Bison Steve maintenance key. That doesn't hurt. Mentats. Blood pack and another safe. Boom. Bottle cap, Sunset Sarsaparilla, wine, but that is not. That is not it. It's not the lucky gun or whatever. 9mm pistol, bottle caps, Med-X, and buff out. I'll take all that stuff. Alrighty, I think that's as good a place as any to call it a day. Of course, I didn't find Lucky, but I'm sure we can find him tomorrow. Go through the archway and then stop. Okay, wait. Go through the archway and then stop. I'm guessing you want me to turn right at that point? Door to the left. Ah. Ooh. Here we go. It is hard. It is not expert. One broken lockpick. It's alright. Whoa. We'll just take everything and let's give it a try. Does it do anything cool when I grab it? No extra chance for critical hit, but pretty good DPS, 105 DPS. Oh, that's a pretty sick looking gun. I gotta be honest with you guys. Alright, thank you Joe Swanson for helping me find it. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be running around the wasteland with this dang thing tomorrow at 5 a.m. Again, this show's brought to you by VITAJEX. Thank you for joining in, and please remember to tune in at 5 a.m. Central Time tomorrow. James, Joe, I hope to see you guys streaming later. If you haven't checked out Joe Swanson on YouTube and on Twitch, he is awesome. He does a really good Joe Swanson impersonation. I can't even imitate it. James Bell has been playing a little Starship Troopers and Fallout lately. Those are two channels that I highly recommend. If you want other recommendations for my channels I recommend, they are on my Twitch. See you guys later, and I hope you have an amazing, amazing day, right? Just a fantastic day for everybody involved. And it's a Thursday. It's almost Friday, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost Friday.